What is up, guys? I have an awesome video for you guys today. This is potentially the world record for 1.14.4 or 1.9-115 category. So as you can see, it's definitely a different strat that everyone else has used in past runs. But I think Doe Pingu actually has a strat like this. It's called the pirate strat. Basically what you do in the pirate strat is you have to get a monument, you have to get a shipwreck. Obviously you have to get the iron from the shipwreck to make a pickaxe to get the monument. So what I did, I grabbed 6 wood, I made a boat, I made sticks, and I made a door. I grabbed my crafting table. I saw a monument onto my left right there. It spawned in right there. So I grabbed this dolphin and I went toward the monument to try to find a shipwreck. So I see a shipwreck up ahead of me and it's way too close to the monument, so I turn my render distance to 2. And basically what this does is anything rendered above 2 chunks, it doesn't move, it doesn't render, like it has no effect on you. So for the monument, I like to do 2 render distance strat because you're only dealing with one guardian giving you mining fatigue instead of all 3 of them. So I get my iron, I actually get all my tools, I make a shield as well because I won't actually be having food that much, so I'll have to use my shield a lot. I get 16 bread, which is awesome. I get boots and a tunic, and I head straight towards the good portion of the monument, which is basically the good portion of the monument is the arches, actually, because that's where you want to dig down. And usually what I do is I dig down in the 2 middle arches because you're most likely to find it. And so right now I just dug right down to the place where you can get gold there, and that is actually very, very helpful. So I got all my gold sub 2 minutes, and this time actually I feel like it could have been faster. I definitely feel like it could have been faster with more luck, of course, but honestly it's potential world record, so I will take it over anything. It'll probably be beaten in like a week or so, but honestly it's still second place nonetheless. First, second place, it's still a good time. I mean, the RTA, as you've seen in the in the title, the RTA is 1945, which is actually a faster RTA than DMAX has. So it's sub 20 RTA, which I'm super fucking proud about. Alright, so we see a dolphin and we actually get the dolphin, and right now I'm just traveling and I want to try to find a magma ravine, and I see a shipwreck, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go for that shipwreck. And there's actually a magma ravine right next to this shipwreck too, which is to my left right now. So I get the food, 5 carrots. I don't grab the potatoes because I don't have anything. So I saw the bubbles from the magma ravine, and so I'm like, okay, I gotta go down here. And so I go down, I get my gravel, and I have to make my magma ravine portal, which you will see in a bit. And while I'm going down, I make my flint and steel. So this is the magma ravine portal. I actually hesitate a tiny bit, but nonetheless it's still decent. It's still a decent enter for time. I have all my gold, I have everything at 4 minutes. And this is gonna essentially be a sub 4 enter time. So we enter, and the spawn is not in a fortress. It's actually gonna be right next to a fortress. So right there. As soon as I turn around, I look at it and I go right to it. So at this point I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this can't be world record at all. I mean, this is still an insane pace, but right now I have nothing that guarantees me a good time, or a PB time for all that matters. So I go up, I enter the fortress, and I find the blaze spawner at around 5 minutes. It's actually down that hall, all the way down that hall. And the reason I actually look down like both halls is because there could be a closer blaze spawner, but there isn't, obviously. So I go all the way down to the blaze spawners, or the blaze spawner, and I start killing the blazes. So I think my drops are actually pretty average. I'd say actually they're above average. They're definitely above average, but not like insane, absolutely insane drops. So I mine the bottom of the blaze spawner because there's more likely to be more blazes spawning, obviously, when I mine the bottom. And another tip that I recommend, I was actually shown by Duncan Runs. He showed me how to like mine blaze spawners. What you really have to do is you have to mine the middle portion, right? And then you mine the outside portion, because blazes are more likely to spawn. Apparently blazes are more likely to spawn closer to the blaze spawner, if I'm not mistaken. Do not quote me on that. But I saw a blaze behind me and I killed it. A nice rod. And I actually don't get a rod from this blaze. Unfortunate, but still a really good pace, to be honest. So 4 blazes spawn actually, which is very, very good for me. And I have my shield, which, to mention, shields are just godly overpowered. They're just too overpowered for the game. I mean, they're insane, but I to be honest, I don't like using them, but I have to because I've got low food, and I always use them in ocean strat runs, pirate strats run. So I cover the other portions of the blaze spawner because I don't want blazes falling down. And 3 more spawn, and I think I get all my rods here. Yeah, I go 3 for 3 on this one, which is crazy. So I get all my rods and I start to leave. And I have a sub 7 exit nether, which, if you saw my one of my videos, WetSockBoi, he's definitely gonna have a record before me. I mean, he's definitely gonna have, what is it? He's definitely gonna have world record next in 114. But WetSockBoi, I made a video on one of his seeds that he ran, and I got like he actually got a sub 6 exit. So this is actually slower than his time. So I gain my surroundings after I get out, and I see a snowy place, a snowy tundra. So I'm like, okay, there could be a village in there. And what do you know? There actually is a village in there, which is, it's pretty crazy. So at this point, in pirate strats, I forgot to mention, you need 22 emeralds to get all 12 of your pearls. And right now I only have like 6 gold, which is 3 emeralds. So right now, this whole thing that I'm doing, this whole thing that I'm going to be doing for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I'm just going to be mining wood the whole entire time. And I feel like this could have been improved, but the Stronghold location is actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. So here I'm mining wood, and it's actually kind of nice that I have an iron pickaxe, so I can mine the wood faster. And I think that's not even what saved me. What saved me was the Stronghold location. But yeah, this is just me mining wood. I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about. I think, oh yes, some of you may be confused on why I got the gold. The reason I got the gold is because in pirate strats, the cleric, you can trade with the cleric. You can trade 2 gold for 1 emerald. Alright? So 8 gold blocks, that's gonna get you about 9 pearls. And the reason that you need those 22 emeralds is because so you can get all 12 of those pearls. And as you can see, I start to get beds and I mine wood. And I got a lot of beds actually in this run. I actually 8-bedded the dragon, I think, which is, you know, it's not my best work, but I was kind of nervous when the dragon was perching. So obviously I'm back at it, mining more wood at 9 minutes. I mean, this is very odd too. So I know I need at least a stack of wood, because the cleric, or not the cleric, the what is he called? The Fletcher trades sticks for a stack of wood is 8 stacks of sticks. Or I'm rewording it wrong. Basically, a stack of logs is 4 stacks of wood planks, and those wood planks can be turned into 8 stacks of sticks. So, and that equals 16 emeralds from the Fletcher. So I know I need at least a stack, or definitely more than a stack. So I'm gonna go for, I think, a stack in 32, because that's actually 24 emeralds. If I did the math right. I don't know if I did the math right. It's whatever though. It's over 22, which is good. But yeah, you can see me putting gravel in my offhand and actually mining it. This is actually a very good strat to do. I recommend it. If you have like 5 or more gravel, and you can see 10-minute lag is coming up. So I get my bed in my hotbar, or I don't get my bed in my hotbar. I must have glitched. But yeah, I need to find a villager to trade, and I also need food. So I eat my carrots instead of my bread. So you can see that I am spamming the bed right now for sleeping, obviously, and I end up sleeping at 11 minutes, that's kind of odd, because usually you want to sleep at like 10:40. And the reason that this could possibly not be world record is because there's a new rule that says like 5-minute lags. If you're traveling during 5-minute lags, then you know that counts toward your time. So this new rule might make my run like over 36 seconds, 1936. So as you can see, I'm trading with the Fletcher, and I actually get 2 Fletchers because I need to trade with him. And right when I break the fletching table, he becomes a Fletcher. So that's kind of nice. And I get snowballs, which I don't end up using actually, which is pretty unfortunate. I get snowballs because my intention was to throw snowballs at the crystals. So, and I actually didn't throw snowballs at the crystals because I wanted the dragon to perch. Alright, so I actually get some lag right there. I don't know if that's editing lag or not. I'm not sure. Any splicers? Okay. No. For my run, I was actually uploaded I uploaded everything. I uploaded my whole saves folder, and I was in a call with what was it? I was in a call with, I think, 1 mod and 2 verifiers, maybe. I think it was 1 verifier, and then I was in a call with Duncan Runs because he's cool. But yeah, I was currently sharing my screen on Discord, and they had no idea that I was actually running. And if you're confused on what I'm doing right now, is I was waiting. I saw a cleric, and I was waiting for the cleric to go to his rune stand, which that actually wastes time for me. So that was kind of one of the major time losses in the run. The other being the dragon not perching, because I actually get an insane enter time. It's absolutely insane. If I got better luck, this definitely could have been sub 18, even with the retime. So as you can see, I'm trading the gold, and I get ender pearls, and I turn those ender pearls into eyes of ender, and now I just wait for another restock. So I'm just waiting for another restock. There's nothing really I can do. I mean, it's just waiting, and he actually restocks really quickly. As you can see, he restocks right about here, right around this time. And once I get my pearls, I follow the angle. I throw my eye like far away from the village, a little bit far, so it doesn't get like stuck in any houses. And I see my angle. The angle is like 92. So I go and I travel that distance, and eventually I see ocean. So I'm like, okay, I can just go along the coast of the ocean because that's faster for me. And that really pays off. That really pays off a lot, because I think the Stronghold is like 800 blocks away, 900 blocks away. And I actually, the thing that's weird about this is I actually threw only one eye, which is crazy to think about. I threw only one eye, like just in my 116 record run as well. I threw only one eye. I mean, there's some common reoccurrences happening here, and the in-game time actually ends up being 1906. So there is kind of like a little bit of pattern with sixes in my runs. I mean, 1456, 2126, 1906. I mean, kind of sus, I'm not gonna lie. So I go a little bit left because I want to make up for how right I went of the angle, and it really doesn't make a difference. I mean, I still go my angle. I still go around the angle that I want it to go. And this stronghold generation is absolutely insane. This is the stronghold I have been waiting for the whole time. It's the stronghold I have wanted in all my runs, bro. All my 116 runs, all my 114 runs, I have wanted this stronghold, and you can see the stronghold is appearing ahead of me. And at this point, I'm telling my Discord call that I'm on a fucking crazy run right now. I'm on an insane paced run. And I see the exposed portal room and I'm freaking out. 3 days ago, I choked world record because of skeletons. I don't have to worry about any skeletons. I don't have to worry about any zombies anywhere. I can just go right to the stronghold and it's completely exposed for me. So I go right into the stronghold, and a thing I suggest also is mining the bars instead of mining the block, because mining the bar seems faster, and you're less likely to drown, of course. And it's a perfect 0 eye, and I have perfectly 12 eyes, which is awesome. I mean, I only threw one eye, and I enter at 1650. I mean, that's crazy. That's insane pace. I mean, if the dragon perched, if I get an SSG perch, that would be sub 17 or even sub 18. But yeah, as you can see, I have 10 beds in my inventory. I mean, I do not want to choke this. I do not want to choke this at all. So from here on out, it's really just a waiting game. And it's unfortunate that the dragon didn't perch right there. I mean, I wish it did. That would be insane time if it did. But yeah, it's very unfortunate that the dragon didn't perch for like 2 minutes. I mean, I was thinking of doing north, south, and east, west, but I saw in my spawn, the tower wasn't high at all, so I feel like it'd be way too risky just to do it. I mean, I'd still have to pillar up like a little bit higher than the other tower, and I didn't do north and south either, just because I like to stay on the ground. I don't tower up in east and west, or not east and west, north and south. So I should have done that. I wish I did, but this is still potential world record. It's second place no matter what, and it's sub 20 RTA, which it's the first sub 20 in real time. I mean, ever in 114. So I'm extremely proud of this. I'm extremely grateful. And PB week, this happened during PB week. PB week is a real thing, guys. It's happening right now, and it is a fucking real thing. So go out and run your runs. Go out and run your runs and get a PB, guys. And you can see the dragon's like it's circling up right there, and it shoots a fireball. And at this point, I don't think it's gonna be record. At this point, like record is not like obtainable right now, and it actually perches at the right time to where there could actually be controversy in if I got record or not. So the dragon actually perches right there, but I don't see it. It's kind of like a silent kind of perch. So as you can see, the body movement changed, and you can see me going up for it. And at this point, I don't know if I'll record, and I actually end up getting an 8 bed, which is very, very unfortunate. I mean, the second bed was awful. I mean, I was so nervous. I mean, I usually go very, very early when I'm nervous. And yeah, it ends up being an 8 bed. I kill the dragon, and the time ends up being an RTA it ends up being 1942. And at this point, I'm up out of my chair. I'm screaming. I mean, 1906 on attempt 27 of my, oh my god, my offline runs, of course. Of course, I get an offline run. Man. But yeah, this is just Minecraft cred screen, and that's really about it. I mean, I showed the seed all the way at the end of the run just for legitimacy reasons, because I know offline runs are very sus right now. So hopefully this gets verified. I mean, I'm pretty confident that it'll get verified, but I can't be too hopeful yet, because maybe I did something wrong. And by the way, I used Optifine, so my fog was on. By the way, my fog was definitely on. It was on fast. And yeah, you can see me do seed right here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, guys.